Hey, Ashley.
Hey, John.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
So, longtime friend, Ashley Riddle. Welcome to the bright side. It's great to have you with us. Could you please tell us a little bit about you and your company and the services you offer?
Sure. So I started UpDos for iDos. We're an on-site hair and makeup company 16 years ago. We just celebrated our 16th anniversary. On average, we do about 500 weddings a year. We have a team of over 40 artists up and down the East Coast. And like I said, we travel on site and make brides feel beautiful, look beautiful, have them completely ready for photos that last a lifetime, and help with bridal parties and family members. And that is pretty much what we do on the weekends. And then prior to wedding day, we offer trial runs where brides can come in and test out everything so that it's a home run on the wedding day.
So, helping people with weddings is not always ideally suited to social distancing. When the pandemic hit, it obviously impacted your business. What did you do, and how did you respond, and how are things going?
Great. So it was quite a big pause button. We've never had to stop and cancel, postpone, and put unsure on so many different weddings and brides. We felt terrible for our clients, first of all. Many brides had been planning for months, years for this day. And sometimes with only a week's notice, they were told they can't have their wedding anymore. And many had invested and paid in full for their wedding. So it was really heartbreaking for us to see our clients experience this, but not only to have them go through it, it really hurt our team with providing jobs for over 40 artists and then being told we can't work. It was definitely a big hit to the events industry. And I felt a little bit of peace knowing that all of my frienders, people that are florists, photographers, videographers, venues, they were also experiencing the same thing. It wasn't something that we did. But it really did impact us. We, within the matter of months, we had over 250 weddings postponed and 50 some cancel. So it created a lot of work for us. We had to implement new procedures, new protocols, new contracts. We had to update a lot of different things on our end to make sure that we could keep both our team and our clients safe. Once things were allowed to reopen, we could open at 50% capacity in our salons, which is where our brides come for our trials. The great thing is that we had, brides knocking down the doors. They were so ready to come in. They were tired of waiting at home. They wanted to test out what they had been researching for months. And most clients were sitting at home with no hair and makeup done. So it was a great reason to get dressed up and feel a little bit fancy. And we followed all the protocols that were outlined. The state board had issued a few new protocols, but for the most case, we are very strict with sanitation rules. We have protocols in place prior to COVID that we follow. It's very, very important to us to make sure that each of our clients are safe. So we were able to use a lot of what we already had, in addition to some new safety cautions like wearing a mask and maybe upping our hospital grade cleansers. So it was a nice transition to come back to work. We were excited to have brides in. One of the hardest parts would be communicating with a mask. It's amazing how from your nose down, how much of an expression you're actually able to read from somebody. And when you're talking about hair and makeup, which is such a personal and visible, that's what people see about you. So with brides, even though we needed them to wear a mask while we're doing their hair, it's sometimes hard to see your face shape, or is this going to look good, or do we need to tweak these things? So it took a little bit of adapting too, with trying to figure out how to get over that communication barrier. And a lot of things we switched to become digital prior to our consultations so that we could communicate through email or Zoom if we needed to before they came in. So we had a great understanding and were able to really have that connection prior to meeting for the first time. Now that weddings have picked back up, a lot of our venues have outdoor spaces. Some of the protocols that had restrictions on guest count were a little bit lifted a little bit here and there. Brides were really able to adapt to these new guidelines, and they might have not had been on plan A or their actual wedding date, which they sent their invitations out for. They might have had to send 3 more invitations or change the venues or locations. So we've been really flexible with allowing our clients to move and tweak. We've had some brides really, push 3-4 times different dates. And some have just said, you know what, I don't care. It's just going to be me and my 10 people. And I want to feel amazing and beautiful. I'm going to have you come and we're going to do an elopement. So we rolled out an entire elopement package, which we did not have before, to accommodate our brides.
So we've known each other for many years. I think we've been working together for well over 10 years. We were also together in a CEO peer networking and advisory group. And one of the reasons why I called you for an interview is because throughout our time together, you've been so positive as your life has changed and as your business has changed. Through the pandemic, when COVID forced you to hit the pause button a little bit, how did you stay positive and how did you inspire other people to be positive?
It was a challenge at times. I found that trying to feel what my brides were feeling and what my artists were feeling and really put myself in their shoes, I was able to really think about how can we solve these problems? What are the problems? We all obviously are not able to work. So when our team was looking for work, if we had other jobs that popped up that were fell within the safe guidelines, we were able to pass that along to them. We were still busy on the back end with management because we were handling all the postponements and cancellations. But with our artists, we're like, hey, here's some jobs that came along. Do you want to take them? And then with our brides, they're heartbroken. They've worked so hard. It's not an easy task to plan a wedding. Even if you do hire a wedding planner, it's a lot of moving pieces. And to have it come shattering down out of nowhere, my heart just hurt for our brides and knowing that they couldn't fulfill the dreams of the wedding they had planned. Pulling that emotion in, I thought, well, let's see how we can still connect with them. If their mom or their best friend, the maid of honor, if they were supposed to have a bridal shower and they can't now, how can somebody still connect with them, even if it's not through a hug? And with the digital era of everything being text, email, now Zoom is the new normal, there's still something about having a tangible product come in or package or gift to your home. I love getting mail. I think it's just when there's something in there that's unexpected, it's just a great way to brighten up somebody's day and put a smile on their face. And we kept seeing this over and over. They said, well, my bachelorette party was supposed to be this weekend, or my bridal shower. And what we did was we created these custom beauty boxes, and it was a self-care kit. We know you're going through a rough time. We know it's not what it's supposed to be right now, and there's nothing else we can do about it, but we still want you to feel special. So put on a face mask, here's a new lip gloss, and paint your nails, do anything that makes you feel special while you're home and safe. And we found that not only were brides going through this, there were other occasions. There were birthdays, there were graduations, Mother's Day, all these occasions came and went, and we didn't want people to not feel special or a way to connect with their loved ones. So the beauty box they were an affordable way to connect our clients and their extended family with people that really loved them.
So here we are in, I don't know if it's month 6 or month 7 of the temporary new normal. What would the September 2020 version of Ashley tell the March 2020 version of Ashley?
Oh, that's a good question. I think the way I've looked at what we've gone through the last 6 months or so is trying to utilize the unexpected and turning it into a positive force. I've been able to work on projects that I've wanted to work on for our company to help grow and build it, that I already had in place, but I wouldn't have had the attention and dedication that I had over these last few months because of the time that I had to do it. I think it's a great way to take a step back when you look at it and say, what's really important? And what can you say, this isn't important, it doesn't really matter anymore. Is this really servicing me? Is it servicing my team? Is it servicing our brides? And then take the things that are really important, whether it's something tangible, the gift that they get in the mail, the just reaching out, hey, I know that you're having a bad day. What can I do to help? I still email every single bride every weekend that was supposed to get married. So this past weekend, I sent out 5 emails, and those brides didn't get married, but I was thinking of them, and they know that. So when they opened their inbox up on their wedding day, it said, hey, I know that today was special. I'm really sorry you're not having your wedding. I just want to let you know that we're thinking of you and we're here for you and you can get married again.
That's great. Well, hopefully some of those extra touches you'll be able to maintain after we get on the other side, whatever that looks like.
Absolutely.
So, well, thank you so much. You know, I wish you well and your family well and your business well, and thanks for inspiring others to be positive.
Absolutely. It's you know, in today's world, there's not much you can do but go the extra mile and be extra nice, and sometimes just saying hello to somebody can change their day. And I think if you're positive and maintain that, everybody will have a better day.
Agreed. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
All right. Take care.
Bye.